Can you create a nation or a kingdom for yourselves like Nithyananda? Yes, it is possible. How to create your own country? There are those who dream of a country of my own, of which I am the king. There are those who say that those dreams have come true. To create a country of your own, you must first have some land. A country can be created even if it is a single acre, if not lakhs, crores of acres. Otherwise, you can create a country on land that no other country in the world controls. You can plant your flag there and say, this is my country. Antarctica has many such uninhabited areas. So you can plant a flag there and build a country. But you need to be able to withstand a -50-degree cold. Bir Tawil, between Egypt and Sudan, is not under anyone's control. But it is all sand desert. Suyash Dikshit of Indore has already announced that a nation has been established in this Bir Tawil region. If you wonder why those desert areas are empty of people, there is another way. If one has a lot of money, one can buy islands in any country. The island can be declared as a country. But the country that is selling you the island must also agree to that. Can a country be bought at a price? There are many small island nations with populations in the millions. If the governments of those countries agree, they can own them for money. If it is not available on land, then a country can be established by placing vines in water. International sea areas are not subject to the jurisdiction of any country. Therefore, an island in the sea can be artificially created and declared as a country. How to build a country? You see a small spot on land or water. Now it should be declared as a country. Now you want to say that you are the leader. Well, how to do all this? According to the Montevideo Convention of 1933, a country must have certain characteristics. They are permanent residence, clear boundaries, government, ability to maintain friendly relations with other countries, ability to make own decisions. A country or a kingdom means much more. It should have a name, national flag, national emblem, language, and many more. The next important thing is the administrative structure. First, you need to decide whether you want democracy or a monarchy. The constitution should be written accordingly. Legislative body, management system, legal system, laws and procedures, many more should be created. Economy. A nation is made up of people. If there are people, they need food. It needs work. There must be an economy to work. Therefore, income generating features should be identified. Also, a currency should be created for the country. Institutions like the Reserve Bank of India are supposed to regulate financial affairs and money transfers. Identity. Now you have a country of your own. People live in it. There are rulers. So far, 4 symbols represent your country. No nation can survive in isolation in today's world. Help from other countries is needed and there should be coordination. Your country will survive even without international recognition. You have certain benefits under the UN Charter. Security of borders and security of sovereignty will be available. You should join organizations like the United Nations to gain international recognition and increase trade relations. States can be independent from the United Nations. There is no such thing as an international body that recognizes a country. Some countries declare certain territories as a free country. Others do not recognize it. It depends on the respective countries. Want to join the United Nations? If you want to join the United Nations, you must write a letter to the Secretary General requesting membership. After that, the UN Security Council must discuss and recommend to the General Assembly. A country can become a member of the United Nations if the resolution is passed by a 2/3 majority in the General Assembly. Has anyone set up individual countries? Creating nations and declaring sovereignty is nothing new. Such countries already exist. Adjacent to Britain is the self-proclaimed Principality of Sealand, in the North Sea. It is about 12 kilometers from the coast of Britain. Britain built anti-aircraft bases to counter Nazi air raids during World War II. About 300 British soldiers served there. Britain left in 1956. Former British Army officer Roy Bates captured Fort Roughs in 1967. He then declared it a nation. He named it Sealand and called himself a prince. Roy Bates died in 2012 at the age of 91. His son Michael then took over. Including all their relatives and friends, up to 50 people lived in that country. No one has recognized this country yet. They say they don't need anyone's approval. Michael said that 500 passports have been issued so far. Sealand also has its own currency and football team. Kingdom of Dikshit. Suyash Dikshit from Indore, Madhya Pradesh announced that he had created an empire in 2017. He said that the Kingdom of Dikshit was established at Bir Tawil between Egypt and Sudan. No country claims the Bir Tawil region, which covers an area of about 2,000 square kilometers. Suyash established his kingdom there and proclaimed himself king.